Vancouver Public Schools didn't have a construction trades program. So the question was, how do you start a program? Again, one of the hardest things to find is somebody from construction when it's booming to leave their job to come and teach school. So not only do they leave a pretty fruitful business, but they come in and they have to learn how to teach a class and deal with students. So very challenging to find an instructor. The Paxton Patterson building trades allowed me to take a Spanish teacher who had a background in construction through college and did side jobs, so he had some basic knowledge, but really not a professional in the trades, to implement this lab as the beginning steps of a construction trades program. The other part that was really nice is it wasn't just focused strictly on building a house. There's plumbing, there's electrical, there's construction as well as residential, all these different disciplines that students are introduced to help us build that foundation for our program. So we implement that for year one, and then the beauty of that is we built into year 2 and year 3 in our program and have actually partnered with the construction carpenters in our local training program to have curriculum that's aligned with that to help create a pathway from the intro, which is our building skills lab, all the way through preferred entrance into an apprenticeship program. So we went from soup to nuts with this building skills. Now the next steps in this process is that this intro program will allow us to go to some of our other high schools. So now that we have our full sequence at one school in our magnet program, we now have another one of our high schools that's going to introduce the building skills as an entry-level course to introduce students at that school so that students get the exposure, in hopes that if they get on fire about the construction trades, then in year 2 and year 3 they can go to our magnet program at our other high school where we created that connection with the apprenticeships program. So we do see it also expanding into our 2 other high schools. We have 4 comprehensive high schools in Vancouver, and we're hoping that we'll be able to have this intro course in all 4 of our schools to help build and feed our building skills magnet program at Hudson's Bay High School. The other thing that I'm excited about is with the implementation of some of these construction trades also down at the current college readiness in middle school, we can touch more students in a broader base and a more diverse base in middle school. So we can introduce them to the building trades in middle school. They might get it reinforced in their feeder high school, and then the next step would be that they would go to the magnet program. So we're really hoping that this will help broaden the equity scope of our program and increase the diversity in our non-traditional groups to be part of this construction trades program that leads to high-wage, high-demand careers.